Hi guys, I'm finally coming back to this series. Finally. And this one is, of course, gonna be what's so great about Sonic. I'm sorry also for the volume issues in the last two videos. Like I said in the description of the last one, I don't work with volume usually, like outside of my voice, of course. So I'm gonna work on that. Also, look at this. There's 26 minutes left till the end of the event, and 9 minutes left till the... I'm sorry if you heard a noise, that was my cat. Till the start of the next mission, so I'm gonna have to rush it a bit there. Maybe I'll cover those final missions in this video as well, who knows. Because I have a lot to say about Sonic. Like, somebody in the last video that I did playing Sonic was like, Godspeed for, like, I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember the exact words, but it's like, oh, like, Godspeed for you, for having to deal with his 5 acceleration for 20 minutes, because the one with the Sonic jams was like 20 minutes long. Hopefully we won't have the issues of that video. But yeah, after that video, like, stuff happened. Like, at first I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do Sonic as the next one because, like, I felt like I'd played too much Sonic. Oh, jeez. So I was like, yeah, that's a bit too much Sonic, because I already played Sonic for 20 minutes and there was the movie Sonic stuff going on. Oh, jeez. But yeah, I don't mind his stats, I think. But sadly, I do feel like in this game he's come a long way since being one of the stronger characters from like near the beginning of the game. Ouch. I still feel like he's one of the more decent commons, but he's kind of fallen to the wayside. Why did I do that? But yeah. Like, I don't mind him, but as far as this game goes, I'd rather use him than, like, anybody else. Also, these chests give rings now, but I think I've gathered plenty, so I'm not gonna subject you guys to ads from doubling them. But yeah, that's about it for him in this game. Like, I like using him in other games. I keep using him in the new Olympic games, mainly because he's like, I have most of his like special moves unlocked, unlike the other characters. Plus, after that first video, I didn't realize that I could play as other characters in the demo version. But that's an aside. That basically, you give me a game, if Sonic's in it, I'm more than likely gonna be playing as him. Jeez. Like, Smash Brothers, Sonic. What was it? I haven't played it any of the racing games, but if I had, I'd more than likely be maining Sonic character on the side, but it'd mostly be Sonic. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, at the start, he was pretty good. Whoa. He was pretty good. But then there's stuff like this where if you get knocked back, it can be pretty hard to catch up, ironically. Stuff's going on outside, I guess. Anyway. Like, I love Sonic. Like, he's my basically default favorite character from the Sonic franchise, and I feel like people would assume that about me. So when somebody asks like, "Oh, what's your favorite Sonic character?" I usually answer, "Oh, Bark and Bean," because they're like, but like Sonic is at the top, but they're my two favorites that aren't Sonic. Couple of long claws. Yeah, I freaking love him. I think I mentioned this in the What's So Great About Classic Sonic video, where I'm like, if it wasn't for Sonic, the rest of the franchise wouldn't exist. Or at the very least, I feel like I wouldn't have fallen as hard into it as I obviously have. So, like, he's basically the reason for me, like, creating and drawing and stuff, and I've met a lot of great people through the Sonic fandom. And obviously, if Sonic didn't exist, there would be no Sonic fandom. This is a What's So Great, but I wish this has been said so many times by so many people. I wish they'd let him emote more. Like I don't think it's the whole thing with him, oh, he's like a cool character. So it wouldn't be cool for, him to show a lot of anger or very much sadness at all, and I don't think that sending off a good message is basically like saying, oh, bottle things up, because we're not, like, kids especially, obviously, are not, like, we as humans aren't mascot characters that aren't allowed to emote, so, like, kids are gonna see that and be like, well, I want to be cool, so I'm not, like, gonna cry and stuff, because Sonic doesn't do it. I don't think that's very good. Plus, I think that's part of why people loved the Sonic movie, like fans especially, because we got to see a character there, like not just a mascot. We got to see him emote and experience negative emotion, like the whole thing with the electricity and stuff. That whole thing was over negative emotions and over him being like scared and sad and stuff, and that was pretty great. But overall, I love Sonic as a character. Like, I know I basically said that he's not a character, but like he is, but the movie version felt less restricted than, the regular one. I've freaking loved the guy since I was like 4 or 3 or something. In general, I love how positive he is, and he's like saving the world and he's all cocky over it. I kind of think he used to be more mischievous, like in the classic games and in the adventure era, so I wish that would make a comeback, like, where, well, I wouldn't say that he's not like, where he's like 60% nice and then 40% like mischievous and like not afraid to like butt heads with Knuckles and stuff. I think that was pretty cool. I kind of missed that. Plus, I don't draw him nearly enough. And he's fairly easy to draw. He's not the easiest to draw. Like, to this day, I have a problem with his quills. Even though they're, I think, in my opinion, the easiest out of all the hedgehogs quills to draw. Like, the guy's just got an appealing design, and that's like the whole point. there's the whole thing like with Pokemon. And Pokemon, they basically design the Pokemon as friends. They're shaped like a friend. So kids could have an easier time drawing them, because I think like kids latch onto characters even more if they find them easy to draw, or like easier. So I think Sonic also falls into that category. He's like, even if you mess up a lot, if you have those core like principles of his design down, like the big shoes with red shoes with the white stripe on them, like you don't even have to add the buckle in, and the blue body with the like cream colored muzzle and belly, and of course the spikes. Like, you have those down and people are gonna know that's Sonic. Oh, hey, we hit the missions. Yeah, I'm gonna end these off and finish this video, but yeah, that's like when you have, I'm sorry to bring him up, but you have a meme like Sonic and stuff like that all those types of like badly drawn Sonics or whatever, like they spread around as memes because that's Sonic, even though like one of those memes is literally just an orb with blue sticks for legs and red triangles and just the blue and the spikes, and people know that's Sonic because he's that easy to get down. And like I said, I think that's part of it. Like, a lot of Sonic fans will be like, oh hey, I love Sonic because he got me into drawing, because like, you're gonna have fun, you're not gonna be frustrated as a kid and be like, oh, I can't draw him well, because like I said, you have those core principles down, and there you have it. So you just draw him over and over, and you have fun with that, and you keep improving. I feel like I went on a sort of tangent, but that's my whole thing. Like, he has that type of design, like Pikachu. You just draw a yellow mouse with red cheeks and black tips on the ears, and people know who that is. He has the type of, well, I shouldn't say the type of design you can't mess up, because we saw Hollywood's first venture with that and they managed it. Well, it looked messed up, but we still knew it was Sonic. It was just not an appealing Sonic. Like, he had the core design bits down, but looked horrifying. But yeah, that, I think, hopefully, even though I rambled a lot there, I got what I wanted to say across. Because, like, I don't know, as a kid, I remember a lot of things would frustrate me, and I would be like, I can't draw this thing, it's too hard. And then there's Sonic, who's kind of easy. Like, I'd still be a bit frustrated with some bits and be like, oh, I didn't get this bit right, but it was still Sonic, and I still had fun drawing him, and I still do have fun drawing him, even though I rarely do it. Like, I mostly stick to OCs and stuff these days. But when I do get to draw him, I absolutely do have fun with it. Come on, last game of the video. Okay, and there we go. But yeah, I feel like his personality needs some ironing out these days. But I really love Sonic. He's my absolute favorite. If you didn't know that, now you do. And let's see the last cards we have. Not a bad pull. I think we're gonna be getting more Longclaw and Movie and Baby Sonic in the next phase of the event, but I don't know what my next videos are gonna be, especially with the Olympic Games. Plus, I want to make a Sega Heroes video. So, I'm not making any promises. I just know that there will be a video next Wednesday. So, anyway, bye-bye. Let me go, bye-bye.